I know I came home from one of the conferences with two of your autographs for my daughters, and they really enjoyed that,
Oh,
and they still have it. They think it's great that I got the author to autograph the books for them. So that's great.
I didn't remember that. Yeah, thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah. So I guess my other question I had, Gary, is have we talked yet about how you make money?
You mean how I do not
If
make
you make
money?
money?
Right. Yeah. We just started. Yeah, we had that conversation. Thanks for
Okay.
bringing it up. But again, to make a long story short, this is sort of my first sort of announcement about that, and companies who want to have a differentiated way to communicate between buyers and sellers. Cybersecurity can use our platform to do that.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
it's also very interesting too because I know how to sell. I mean, I've sold millions of dollars of information products in my previous life, but for this, I felt that I had to earn trust. In an industry that's based on zero trust, so you can't get much less trustworthy than zero unless you get into negative numbers. And I think I've done that. I've been fortunate, like to have you folks with me at this moment.
yeah. Well, I know I've spoken with you several times, been on your program several times. It's always been an enjoyable experience for me to talk with you. So thank you for having me on this role reversal show.
Yeah, thanks. And as we're wrapping up, Max, any final thoughts or any final questions?
You start talking about trust,
Yeah,
and that's something actually very near and dear to my heart. So
yeah.
much so that when you talked about meeting John Vanderkeg, and forgive me if I butchered his last name, I actually look forward to the day that you say that about me because I'm writing my PhD dissertation on a trust model. Because frankly, it's logically impossible for computers to communicate if they don't have trust. And if we don't trust our people, we don't trust our process, we don't trust our technology, we're in a very, very bad place. And so I've taken it upon my personal mission to establish trust in the United States again, trust in this world. And I'm going to be looking to people like you, Herb, and Scott, and the other cyber heroes in helping build a trust model because, frankly, we have to trust again, or we're just in a bad, bad place. So thank you.
Yeah, the timing of what you're talking about could not be more relevant, with the advent now of Chat GPT, and the implications of that. And Herb, let me ask you something about that. We were talking about this recently, that the next version of Chat GPT is going to be, some order of magnitude way more powerful. I think our audience, as we're just kind of wrapping up here, would like to hear about a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
Well, I'm probably not the right person to talk about ChatGPT if in this context. It's a language model, and it has basically read everything on the World Wide Web and will tell you what it's read. So that's pretty much what I want to say. I asked it to write a blurb for a presentation at a conference about ChatGPT, and it wrote something kind of neutral, kind of pablum-ish. So I really don't have great expectations for it.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, it's early days for that. So,
yes.
Speaking of early days, I'll let all of you go. On behalf of a grateful digital universe, Max, Scott, and Herb, thanks so much for who you are and what you do, and most importantly, why you do it. And to our audience writ large, thanks so much also for you, for who you are and what you do and why you do it.